Hey guys, Zumi here with a Cureplease installation guide. So I'm going to go over the installation really quick, and then I'm going to go over a couple tips about how to set up the bot correctly. So first off, you want to make a separate account on your Ashita. And when you log into this, you're going to press to create new account. You're going to log into that account. You're going to log into your Cureplease bot first before your main account. Okay. I don't think there's really any issue going into either one first, but me personally, I would just log into the CureBot first. So go ahead and log into this. My settings for Ashita, this is a bit important. Make sure you go into your game and disable game sound. And make sure you turn your inactive sound as well off. I just put a couple of the graphic settings up, not too much, because it doesn't really matter too much. You're not going to be really looking at it. But if you do have to look at it, at least you can read the text and look at things a little bit clearer. Other than that, I kept them kind of low. For the window, I have it running at 1280 by 720. And I just have all these check marked. It doesn't really matter if you do or don't, but windowed mode is preferred, I think. For the boot configuration, it should be the same. It shouldn't change at all. It's the same thing. Just save that and go ahead and launch it. I already have mine launched right here. I'm going to pull that out of the way. Next, you want to load your main character. For me, that's Zumi. I'm already logged in there. And when you have both loaded, then you can launch your Cureplease. Now, to launch this correctly, this doesn't have to be any specific folder other than its own. So when you download Cureplease, just put it in its own folder on the desktop and launch it when you have both accounts logged in. So I'm going to go ahead and launch this. So when I launch it, there should be no warnings, no, hey, we can't find POL because it's launched already. And so under selected power leveler, it's going to be Zoom Heals, the heal bot, or the cure bot. And then monitor player is going to be you. So I'm going to go ahead and hit select. And it should turn green. And then I'm going to hit select for this, and that should turn green. Now it's going to be automatically paused. And it's going to load any players that are in the party. Or if there's no party, it's just going to be loading you, which is the monitor player. So next we're going to go under options. And we're going to go to settings. So I have my cure threshold at 92 and high priority threshold at 92. This by default is going to be down somewhere around here. I would just put it to like 90 or so, just to keep it safe. You can mess around with how much damage you take before it uses certain cures. So if I take 200 damage or more, between 300 and 200, it will give me cure 3. If I take more than 300, cure 4, and so forth. Curaga, I don't know how well this works. Mine doesn't really throw off Curaga too much, but it's not that big of a deal anyways. It does pretty well with just regular cures. So to enhancing magic. So this is important down here. Shelra, Protectora. If you have these spells, you can just check mark this box, turn this on. As you level up and you get better Protectoras, you want to turn that up. If you get into a party and its level synced lower, you want to make sure you turn this back down to whatever level it is that it has Protector at. Bar Element. This is pretty important too. I usually keep Bar Sleeper on a lot or Bar Paralyzer. You have to check mark these though. This isn't check marked by default. This is unchecked, so you have to go in here and do this. For power level buffs, you want to have at least Blink and Stone Skin and Aqua Veil. These are pretty important because being that this Cure Bot, if you're not a warrior and you're not provoking it, your Cure Bot might take a lot of hate. So you're going to want to have these on so it doesn't get killed. Let's see. Debuff removal. So by default, this isn't checkmarked. You're going to have to go in here and enable power level debuff removal. Just checkmark all this as well as the party. And then this is important down here as well. So wake up sleeping people by using Curaga. I usually just keep Curaga, and it works pretty well. Don't worry about other options or program options. Job abilities, you can use this. Just go ahead and click what you want to use. Geomancer obviously isn't in the server yet, so don't worry about that. Other than that, that's really about it for settings. When you're done with this, do not click up here. Go down here and click Save All Settings. You're going to be really upset. So save all settings. And then before you hit unpause, if your Curebot has haste, you want to go in here and hit haste. Auto haste, that is, auto haste. And you also want to hit follow. And you'll notice once I hit unpause, all the settings that I just clicked will go into effect. I'm not doing anything right now. This is the Curebot. Now, one thing, while this is all going off, one thing to note is while your Curebot is doing anything, healing, buffing, debuffing, whatever it is, you cannot use this. Alright? This is being used, and so for you to click on anything in here, just remember that it's not broken. It's just that the Curebot is using the script in here, so it's kind of frozen for a second until it's done casting. So I'm going to let it cast, and as soon as it's done casting, I'm going to click on some options to show you that it's not broken or anything. So it went through pretty much everything I have the options set to. It did Bar Sleepra, it did Haste. If I got blinded and you don't have the settings set for remove debuff, you can go into the menu and you can hit Blindna. One more thing to note, if someone else joins the party, they will show up right here. If you join a party, they will all show up in here. If you join an alliance, the entire alliance will show up. Okay? The biggest thing to remember is that when you get an alliance, these will not be checkmarked. You have to go in here and checkmark them as they show up in the list. And that will make your Curebot or Healbot heal them as they're checkmarked. So pretty much anybody that's in the party, your Curebot is monitoring as well, not just yourself. So if you don't want them to be healed for whatever reason, you can click the second checkmark box here, and that will inactivate or deactivate them from being healed from your Curebot. As soon as they show up in the list, this menu will then be able to be clicked on, and you can use all the items or all the selections in there just like yourself. So you can have them be regioned, hasted, or you can send them to auto haste, which is what I normally do for other thieves or warriors in the party. I just give them auto haste. Let's say you have to go AFK and you want your heal bot to monitor someone else other than you. So pretty much you click on the menu for their name and you click follow them and make them the entrusted target. Let's say you have a tank in the party and you just want your Curebot to focus on them 100% of the time. You can make them the devotion target and entrusted target, but don't let your bot follow the person that's going out and getting enemies. You do not want him to go out there and follow them. Just make sure that you just have follow set to you for the most part, and that's really it. If you have any questions, talk to me on Discord, and I can help you out, or in game at Zoomy. I can definitely help you setting this up. Just remember that you are the monitored player, and the selected power leveler is the Healbot. Thanks for watching.